Did say he's a better striker than me, so I welcome him to try. But I think his team is too smart. He trains at Extreme Couture. He's got Eric, Ray Sefo, and them on his team. So if he listens to his coaches, this is different. This is not just a regular fight that his ego's gonna take in place. He wants this. I know he wants that. He tries to push it away, like you say, just to I guess, how do you do, what do you call it? Just to relieve yourself of the pressure, if you will. But I think he's gonna wrestle. I think he's gonna wrestle, and I got something for his ass, because me and my buddy Craig Jones be hanging out a lot. So yeah, we've been around the world, we've been training, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm yet to, you choke a motherfucker out. So that's one thing that's on my list, and I hope he wrestles. If not, cool, stand and bang, do the man dance, as you will. He's selling wolf tickets when he talks about that, by the way. It's just, I don't think he's gonna man dance with me, and if he does, I'm a better dancer than him.
He talks like, oh, I want to kill and all this sort of hyper aggressive stuff. But do you believe
Cap.
when you look at the other guys you fought, is he this really tough guy that can get in there and have a war and see you through to the end, or is it just these are all words that just disappear when he steps in the cage?
He looks good against guys who are human punching bags. Roll back the tape, UFC 253. I said the same thing about Paulo Costa. And this is not my ego talking, this is just me speaking strictly facts. I said Paulo looks good against guys who are human punching bags. Look at fucking Deshaun's last fight. He fought the Bus, and he was a fucking human punching bag, just stood there and got beat the fuck up. And I told you guys, Paulo would not catch me. I would catch him eventually. And I told him I was knocking the fuck out. And I did. Again, this is not my ego talking, this is me speaking facts. Sean fights guys and looks good against them because they let him look good against them and they let him get in their head. But again, I've done this how many times? This is deja vu. This is deja vu to me. All this shit's semi-fun, but what I really want to do is just fight. I really want to fight and showcase, and also watch my team showcase as well before me. And yeah, all that's cap. You have one chance to make a first impression, and he already failed that when I tapped him on the ass. You all saw the receipts, right? I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was just saying hello. Then he gets on stage and starts talking shit. I'm gonna come down there, and during our fight, you could get my number. And I'm like, 3 minutes ago you were. And then after that, backstage, he just beelines away from me, and I was just like, all right, cap. And anytime he tries to act tough now in front of people, it doesn't have the same sting at all, because you know when danger is real, fear is in the mind. Okay, where did I hear that from? I can't remember what quote I hear that from, but it's in his head. He tries to act like a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's a good fighter. He's a good pressure fighter. All that against human punching bags, but there's no danger with him. Last time I saw him in Vegas, I smacked him in the dick because I knew he wasn't dangerous to me, and then he tried to push me. He said, "Don't touch me, bro." I was like, huh, and I just jumped over my seat, and I just kept on watching my fights.
Last one from me. I think everyone sort of, we spoke about it, oh, the press conference is going to be great, but the fight's going to be whatever, so people are kind of assuming you're walking in there and going through this guy pretty easily. Does that add pressure to you, or does that just make you think this is going to be fun?
Nah, I don't even think about it. I don't listen to those voices. I hear people say the odds of this, putting my parlay on you. Bro, fuck your parlay. I put my life on this shit. So, yeah, I don't listen to those voices. I look at myself as the underdog in this fight. I don't even know where my belt is at. This is not even my belt. I don't give a fuck. I just want to beat people up, make lots of money, beat people up in different styles till I retire, and then I'll look back and be like, fuck, I was the man. Well, I'm the man. But yeah, in the meantime, Sean's next. I focus on him, and I don't take him lightly. I don't underestimate him, but I don't overestimate him. And he's a dangerous guy, but I have a habit of making dangerous guys look easy.
I think Will Smith said that quote, by the way.
Oh, is that movie with his son?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Fear is in the mind, danger is real. Yeah, he's a dangerous guy if you let him be. But I'm not stupid.
And I'm curious, do you dislike Sean at all? Because he's bringing up the Chinese flag, questioning your manhood and everything. He brings it up quite often.
Chinese thing, I don't give a fuck. I've traveled around the world. I've worked around the world. I've fought around the world. I've acted around the world. I've never even addressed it because, look, if I gave a fuck, I'd address it. I'd tell you why exactly that clip or what it was. But I really don't give a fuck. I've been working around the world and making bags. Only thing it said was one clip someone sent to me, and he's questioning my morals and like saying something, and I was like, you've never even had a conversation with me, and you're questioning. So that one is one I'm doing a Michael Jordan. I'm taking that one personally, so I can use that against him. But everything else, I don't care. Okay, anime. Okay. All right. Okay. Fuck. Like his insults are like, he's that fucking. That's that idiot in the back of the class that just talks over you and talks loud just to get his point across. And again, last time he ambushed me because I wasn't expecting that, and I told him, focus on your opponent because you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. And what happened? He got knocked the fuck out.
You also said that you envision a spectacular finish in this. You want to kind of put the exclamation point on the City Kickboxing lineup on this card. So when you say spectacular, what is that? Is that a knockout? Is it your first submission in the UFC? Is it a back and forth fight?
There's a few options. There's always when you visualize these things, there's a few options, a few timelines this could just go. But yeah, there's a few of them. But there's three main ones that I'm honing on, but I can't tell you guys just because they're mine. But I guarantee you, I'll finish this guy.
The last one for me. I know you've done a lot of Q&As about your documentary that just came out. So what's the reception been for the movie?
It's been dope. I think Sean should watch it. He might learn something, to be honest. Like I've even said when I did the Q&A on Monday, when people watched my doco, I said like, look, the main thing. That's Style Bennett documentary, by the way, coming soon. Australia, New Zealand, September 28th. After that, soon to streaming platforms. I said to people, I was like, what I want people to get from that documentary is like, I'm not saying be like me. I'm just saying be like you. Be authentically you. And don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. Whether, like, I'm not saying look at me and, dress the way I dress or paint your nails or fight. I'll just say, look at, man, that guy Styles is just like unapologetically himself, and is just showing, he's just bearing his chest to the world, showing his heart to the world, his heart on his sleeve, and doesn't care whether you like it or not. He's just happy. So for me, I'm really happy. This so far is the best year of my life yet because I've really just embraced me and not giving a fuck what anyone else says. It always helps that I can kick ass because I'm just like, what the fuck you gonna tell me shit? Like, but yeah, even without that, I'm just saying like, fucking just be you, bro. So that what I want people to get from the documentary is just like, express yourself authentically. And I will say this, I respect that from Sean. I respect the fact that he expresses himself authentically and does not give a fuck what anyone thinks. I respect that. He looks at me and he gets away. But again, I don't care. That says more about him than it does about me because I am expressing myself authentically. And I'll beat your ass, Sean. I will beat your ass.